with this hood, because of I have my Kamikaze hood prop here, I'm not going to find the need to use a 3-inch at all. So I'll grab some footage with 3-inch. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this bug etching here. We have some love bug etching, see what happens with that. I do think this paint is clearly very soft because it's correcting with a very mild polish very quickly, with just a couple of passes. So we need to be really cognizant. We need to blow this out a lot in order to stay ahead of it from a residue perspective. Otherwise, we'll probably end up scouring the paint. See, normally I would just take and this thing would spin, but I don't have a washer on, so it doesn't spin. So I normally prefer this type of tip when you can spin it. But because I can't spin it, I need a Tornador. The Tornador has a random spray pattern. I still don't like how 210 doesn't wipe off nearly as easily, especially on the edges where it dries out. So I kind of feel the need to have some eraser on my towel because I'm having to wipe a bit more aggressively than I'd like. All right, so let's try your bug spot. Normally I would work from there out, but I just wanted to kind of see how this does. Gosh, this Mark III machine is so great. If you're on the fence, if you have a Mark II, just do it. If you have the funds, good news, Bryce, your bug etching is gone. Clean, clean, clean. 210 it is, fellas. Huh?
It's gone.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get the guys on the polishers and we're gonna go. I don't like how this, yeah, like the edge of where the 210, where I finish up, where it dries out, it doesn't come off very well. So yellow pad, 210, I have some more bottles of 210. 2.5, err on the side of 3 passes if you have to. Blow out the pad after every section, you know, after every set of passes we do. And make sure you're getting edges. I'm gonna figure out what to do with the black here while you guys are doing that. Yeah, that's it. So Bob, you wanna do the hood? As long as you don't mind me yelling at you if you're doing something wrong. We should be okay with towels. I didn't notice any towel marring, so we should be all right. So as we're wiping, the yellow towels seem to be okay. So start here, work your way out. I mean, I kind of did this, but if you redid some of it, then you're fine.
Left, right?
I only did this part, but you know, start here, work your way out. So do the whole half and then do the other half. And then, I mean, I don't know how much time you have under a machine, but notice this. So when you're doing an edge, so first thing, when you're on the machine, this hand doesn't do much, right? So you want to avoid
Tilting.
right, which I have a tendency to drive with my follow hand rather than my lead hand. So put all your pressure. You're good to, you know, put 10, 15 pounds of pressure. But when I'm doing edges, see the edge of the pad? So if I go there, I'm not doing anything, right? So I'm gonna come all the way to the edge here in order to get my edge done.
Yeah, the nice thing about this one is that you can see it.
Yep. So
I mean, with
other than
you
that,
can see it straight away.
other than that, blow it out each time, 2 drops, and
You guys are
good to go. Two cross hatches, right? So, yeah. So spread it, and then 2. You can do 3 if you need to. I mean. All right, so here's what's happening. 210, wherever the heck it is, the 210 is nice because I'm able to short cycle it. So I'm able to do 2 real basic passes, and we're getting a decent amount of cut, finishing really, really well. But what's happening is it's drying out. We're only doing 2 passes. It's drying out on the edge. It could be a combination of this paint and how porous it is, I don't know. But by the time, so all the edges of where I'm polishing, and again, we're only doing short cycling 2 of it, it's drying out, and it's not coming off without considerable aggression. And so what I did is I just did a test pass of doing Perfect Finish. Now, Perfect Finish, I like to just cycle all the way through. So do 4 cross hatch. So one pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 passes, so I get the full diminishing or breaking down of the polish. So we're going Perfect Finish on this car. So I'm changing it up on the fly. So we're gonna prime our pads the same and just do 4 cross hatch passes, single step on the whole car. All right, so we're rolling through this. Almost done polishing. Mike's finishing up the door. Cal's finishing up the rear bumper. Bob's over here. I got him working on the door jambs. Taping off the trim. The door jamb. The other tool I forgot to mention, we're using the Nano. Use the Nano quite a bit on this little car. 3-inch as well. So there's the LHR 75E electric version.
doing almost the whole back bumper with this.
Yeah. So we're doing the whole car single step, other than a few little spot treatments with Jescar Correcting Compound for a few, deeper scratches on the rear here and a couple of spots in the front, but otherwise just rolling through it. We should be done polishing here in the next hour or less, 30 minutes or so.
I have a small area where I need correction on.
Don't forget to do the door jamb.
Yeah, I need a 3-inch. Trying to get down here with this.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We got to do the black, so I want to raise it up higher to do the black. We got to do all the black trim, and obviously notice we took the wheels off, so we'll deal with the calipers and the wheels we'll be doing here shortly. All the wheels are off.
First time with pneumatic. Variable speed here and then variable speed here.
Yep. 2 adjustments. Now, how do I get this to go back in here? Oh, wait. Crap, man. And that's getting kind of short now, too.
Dylan, I don't know. This thing didn't have the
A little stress
protector
relief.
on it, and I don't know. The cord's really short. I don't know how to.
That thing on?
It's been rolling for 8
Oh,
minutes.
So, I got impatient with my trying to wrap this 30-foot cord, so I cut it down to about 10 feet.
Do not do this at home. We cannot be responsible.
Yeah, do not void your warranty like I did. Yeah, I cannot condone what the atrocity that I just did. Hey, I'm qualified. Remember, I built one machine. And by built, I mean watch them build it. It's amazing how sophisticated this thing is, though, inside. So now, we got a 12-foot power cord versus I cut all this off. See if it worked. Oh, shoot.
You sure that was right? The colors?
Something.
You guys just kind of went on a whim and like, yeah, that's it. You
No, the colors are good, but something is not. No, I just turned this into a 4-hour project. Oh, now we're definitely gonna have a 10-foot power cord. Yeah, look, they both just pulled right out. I need to get the right crimper.
Oh, you got a soldering iron. Let me solder them.
Yeah.
It's so bad. What the heck? It's goobered. Try and get it cleaned up. Supposed to clean it off, Matt.
I ain't no soldering nerd.
There's like a booger of solder on here that's been dried up for 20 years.
I just bought that thing like a month ago.
So you're basically coating it and then soldering it together.
Yeah, so you're tinning the wire, so it actually connects with the other wire a lot easier.
Right.
Because when this one's 10 and that's one's 10, they want to naturally connect when you touch them with the soldering iron. This wire is already, this is like plated, like nickel plated or something, or this is like this straight, you know, copper wire strand, but this is a rosin core, so it's like a, you know, when we talk about like a carrying fluid or resin or whatever, like when they do a coating, it's like the carrying solvent. Like that's kind of like a carrying solvent for the solder because it flows a lot easier.
Well, we know the main use for this, number 39, cleaning your polisher up. Somebody suggested, I said, "Oh, that's a darn good idea." You proud of me for having heat or shrink wrap? Heat shrink?
I guess. I mean, if we didn't have it, we'd be wrapping electrical tape around it and praying. And now it looks better than factory, Matt. Look at that. It looks professional.
All right, now we need to put it back together.
Okay. You want to put it back together, or I can do it?
No, you do it.
Okay.
See if it works.
Okay. Looks pretty good. Shorty
Modify.
mod. OG shorty mod. Yep.
Now, the beauty, we do that. Yeah. Because I'm going to want to use a Pro-Lock extension cord anyway. I got to almost make it even a little bit shorter so I can see my numbers when it's mounted. Kind of animal wraps a power cord like this. Shoot, if there's one thing that number 39, I'm going to have this in the store soon, is good for cleaning the darn polisher. It did a fantastic job cleaning up the polisher. So what we're going to do now, take eraser. So we're going to eraser wipe down each section of the car, remove all the tape. We're going to clean, wipe all the trim down with eraser, and hit it all. Get it all done with Crystal Serum Light. And then After that, we'll have to let it sit, but we'll work on the glass as well. All right, so I'm getting all the tape off the car. Preparation for, we'll do a compressed air blow off, and while we're wiping down with CarPro Eraser. And then we'll start coating. I'm also probably going to hit all this rubber trim. So, we got a little spot here in the polisher. So let's try our number 39. I don't think this brush is quite stout enough. Agitate that the way I want. Wow, this stuff is amazing. I've always had problems getting that kind of stuff off. If I got polish on anything, where's this been all my life? I gotta order this Monday. Get this up in the store and ready. I'm gonna use this to prep all of this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and hit all the rubber and trim with our number 39.
Start talking.
Oh, hello. My name's Matt. Welcome to my garage.
Not all monotone, Mike.
Oh yeah, no enthusiasm. Sorry. Too much enthusiasm for you? So we're IPA, or in this case, CarPro Eraser, which is basically fancy scented IPA. Wiping down the car using Right Company Pluffle towels that are super soft, higher GSM, so that we're hopefully not marring or scratching the paint. It's interesting how easily this corrected, but we didn't seem to have any issues with any kind of toweling, towel marking, or towel marring at all. So, did pretty well. I don't know, I think maybe our fan that I was knocking on the other day might be, our filtration system might be working. I don't notice any dust sitting on the car like we normally get.
It's because Kyle's been blowing it off every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I did a pretty extensive blowing off the car, but
He was on that thing like crazy.
Yeah, but even just that little lunch break, normally I'd see
Did you all
stuff sitting
spray
on the
this?
surface.
really, that quick.
No. Did you all spray the back?
I did the back, but
Oh, not the side.
that side.
Hit the back window for me here. All right, get the coat. Oh yeah, make sure to get the door jambs, because we're gonna coat the door jambs. Dang it, I always forget. I always want to wash the green towels before I use them, but I always forget to do that. This thing is about to look insane.
Right, you should coat the interior.
Oh, the painted door cards.
For all that weather, get inside.